Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0461 indicates a fuel level sensor circuit range performance problem in Honda Accord models from 2017 to 2023. This diagnostic trouble code signifies that the vehicle's fuel gauge sending unit, which measures the fuel level in the tank, is experiencing performance issues. The fuel gauge sending unit is located within the fuel tank, specifically associated with the fuel pump assembly. Its primary role is to provide accurate readings of the fuel level to the vehicle's gauge control module. When the sending unit fails or the circuit has issues, drivers may notice incorrect fuel level readings, which can lead to miscalculations regarding fuel availability. It is essential to address DTC P0461 promptly to avoid being stranded due to inaccurate fuel readings. This overview sets the stage for understanding the importance of the sending unit in maintaining optimal vehicle performance. DTC P0461 refers specifically to a problem associated with the fuel level sensor, also known as the fuel gauge sending unit, which is critical for accurately measuring fuel levels. This component is located within the fuel tank, working in conjunction with the fuel pump assembly to relay information to the gauge control module. Its main function is to convert the physical fuel level into an electrical signal, allowing the onboard computer to display the fuel level on the dashboard. If this sensor encounters a fault, or if the circuit has a range performance issue, it can result in erroneous readings, leading to potential misinterpretations of fuel availability. The design entails that even minor issues, such as poor connections, corrosion, or component wear, can severely impact the functionality of the fuel gauge sending unit. Therefore, diagnosing and resolving any fault associated with DTC P0461 is crucial for maintaining driver safety and vehicle reliability. DTC P0461 can be triggered by various factors that may affect the fuel level sensor's operation. One significant cause is repeated refueling with less than 1.3 US gallons, or 5 liters, which does not provide sufficient fuel for accurate sensor operation. This can be seen in situations where a customer frequently tops off with small quantities of fuel. Another cause could be when fuel is drained during repairs, leading to inconsistent readings as the system recalibrates itself. Additionally, driving on sloping roads or making constant turns for an extended period can influence how the sensor reads fuel levels. This is because the fuel may shift within the tank, temporarily providing inaccurate readings. Understanding these scenarios is vital for troubleshooting, as they may assist in replicating conditions under which the DTC is logged, allowing for more effective diagnostics. When DTC P0461 is present, drivers may experience several observable symptoms that indicate a malfunctioning fuel gauge sending unit. The most common symptom is an inaccurate fuel gauge reading, which can fluctuate unexpectedly or not reflect the actual fuel level. This can lead to frequent low fuel warnings, causing unnecessary concern for the driver. Furthermore, miscalculations of fuel range can occur, making it difficult for drivers to predict how far they can travel before needing to refuel. Such inaccuracies could potentially leave drivers stranded if they do not realize their fuel tank is emptier than indicated. During troubleshooting, these symptoms serve as key indicators that highlight the possible involvement of the fuel gauge sending unit. Guiding technicians towards effective diagnostic measures, the first troubleshooting step for addressing DTC P0461 is to conduct a customer usage check focusing on their refueling habits. It is vital to inquire whether the customer has been repeatedly refilling the tank with less than 1.3 gallons, or 5 liters, at each stop. If the answer is yes, this can lead to a performance issue with the fuel gauge sending unit, as it requires a specific amount of fuel to accurately gauge levels. Under these conditions, the technician should then guide the customer to refer to the owner's manual for instructions on proper refueling practices. If the customer has not been refilling in such a manner, which would avoid the frequent small refuels, the technician should proceed to the next troubleshooting step. This strategic approach allows for narrowing down potential causes related to DTC P0461 effectively. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0461, technicians should test the fuel gauge sending unit to ascertain its performance status. This involves measuring the electrical signals generated by the sending unit when fuel levels change. The objective is to determine whether the unit operates within the specified range set by Honda standards. If the sending unit is confirmed to be functioning correctly, it is imperative to check for poor connections or loose terminals at both the fuel gauge sending unit and the gauge control module. A secure connection is critical for accurate signal transmission. Doing so may also involve examining any wiring for signs of wear or damage. If the fuel gauge sending unit does not perform as expected during testing, it may require replacement to resolve DTC P0461 effectively. After completing the diagnosed repairs for DTC P0461, it is essential to verify that all issues have been successfully resolved. This involves confirming the effectiveness of the fuel gauge sending unit replacement or any other corrective actions taken. Technicians should recheck the fuel gauge to ensure it accurately reflects the fuel level in the tank after repairs. Additionally, it is important to conduct a test drive under various conditions to validate that no DTCs are relogged. Finally, once satisfied that the repairs have rectified the issue, the DTC should be cleared from the vehicle's onboard computer system to reset the fuel monitoring parameters. This final verification step is critical for ensuring vehicle reliability and restoring accurate fuel level readings, ensuring the driver's confidence while operating the vehicle. To prevent the occurrence of DTC P0461 and ensure proper functionality of the fuel gauge system, it is essential to adopt preventive maintenance practices. Following the refueling guidelines outlined in the vehicle's owner's manual can significantly reduce the risk of triggering issues related to the fuel level sensor. Encouraging drivers to avoid frequent small refuels also aids in maintaining the operational health of the sending unit. Conducting regular fuel level checks and monitoring gauge accuracy allow for early detection of any discrepancies. If anomalies in fuel level readings are noticed, it is crucial to address them proactively. By adopting these preventive measures, vehicle owners can enhance the longevity and reliability of their fuel gauge systems, minimizing potential disruptions in their driving experience. In conclusion, DTC P0461 highlights a significant issue related to the fuel level sensor circuit in the Honda Accord from 2017 to 2023. Understanding the critical role of the fuel gauge sending unit is paramount for accurate fuel level readings, allowing drivers to make informed decisions regarding refueling. Timely diagnostics are essential to resolving issues related to DTC P0461, as failure to address the problem can lead to unexpected vehicle performance issues, leaving drivers stranded. By verifying customer refueling methods, testing the gauge sending unit's performance, and implementing preventive maintenance, issues can be effectively mitigated. Each step ensures the vehicle remains in optimal working condition, allowing the driver to enjoy a seamless driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.